wow, like, wow. I am so happy we made the decisions that we did. Hi guys, welcome to another mortgage update video. My name is Ellie and this is Planning and Finances. So today I'm going to give you an update on where our mortgage started off at the start of the year and where we are now at the end of the year with making overpayments to clear our mortgage down by the age of 50. Saving 10 years off our mortgage and God knows how much in interest. So with today's video, first of all, I'm going to get in and I'm going to show you the amortization table. I'm going to go through it and we can see where we are paid up to so far. I can't believe it. Like every time I see it, I'm so excited to see that these overpayments and the commitment that we've made over the last few years to do this, we're finally seeing traction on them. So I'm so excited to show you where we are now with that. Then I'm going to show you the spreadsheet compared to if we hadn't made any changes, where we will be and where we are now. So how much we have saved on interest as well. And it is so interesting because I have the details of our first mortgage. Then I have the details of when we switched, if we hadn't have made overpayments, and then I have the details of where we are now. Wow. Like, wow. I am so happy we made the decisions that we did, and definitely I'm so glad we committed to making those overpayments. Then we're going to move on to our future plans and what our plans are for the next few years to hopefully continue, keep paying down the mortgage, making overpayments and seeing how many years we can save. And I don't know if we'd be able to estimate how much interest we'd be able to save of the life of the mortgage because you know interest rates at the moment, but we'll have a go at it. We'll have a go. So first thing, the thing that you all love watching is highlighting the mortgage amortization table. So we're going to go over and do that now. Also, I get asked all the time, where did I get my schedule? How can I get one? Number one, you can ask your bank for it. You can say to your bank, can I have an amortization schedule of my mortgage, of your loan? Ask the mortgage department, email the mortgage department, don't just ring customer service. Or if you can't do that, I'll leave a link below to a blog post that I have with links on how I set up the one that I currently have, and you can give a go at doing it yourself. It's actually not that complicated. So here we are guys, it is the end of the year and we have an update. This hasn't been highlighted in a while, so I am going to enjoy this. So we started off the year at 165,655, and we have ended the year on 153. So where are we? 153,840. Oh my god. I'm gonna go with this one because this 153 is nearer. Where are we? Guys, we're up to September 2026. So it is currently December 2023. We're 2.25 years ahead. Oh my god. €300 overpayment a month for the last few years, and we are now September 2026. I'm highlighting for ages. I must get back to doing this monthly. I miss doing it monthly so much. But there we are guys. We are up to September 2026 and our ending balance is 153,840.72. Okay, follow along. Hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button to see what happens next year, and we will be doing this monthly, I promise. Here we are now with the spreadsheet of the different mortgages that we had. So I just took a sample of each one of those mortgages from the amortization schedules for the year 2023. So this is the first mortgage that we had with ICS at 5.25%, and our mortgage overpayment was 1255.11. We did overpay on this mortgage from the start. We got a variable mortgage. If we had stayed on that mortgage, we currently have a balance of 185,375.67, and we would have paid 8871 in interest, and this is what we would have paid in principal towards the mortgage. So looking at 2017, if we had a switched, the balance would have been 174,654.55. So there's like a 10k balance difference already. We would have paid 5893 in interest. Like, that's a good bit. What was it, nearly 3,000 in interest just by switching the mortgage. And then we would have paid 7212 off the balance. And now you come over to where we are now. And as you've seen, when we're highlighting our amortization table, we now have a balance of 153,840.72. Like, look at the difference between 153 and 185. That's like 30k difference. And this was all just by watching our mortgage and looking at what was happening in the economy and making changes and adjustments, and then of course making our overpayments. So by making the switches, by reducing our LTV, our loan to value on our mortgage, and by making overpayments, like, look at the interest. We paid 3753 instead of 8871. That's like 5k less interest in 1 year. Guys, that's just 1 year. That's not over the lifetime of the mortgage. I'm going to show you more figures now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some more overall figures that, like I said to you at the start, it was just like, wow. Okay, so here are the figures since we started making overpayments just from 2017 up until now. We would have paid 96,386 and we only paid 78,398. I don't mean only, but you know where I'm coming from. And since the overpayments, we saved 17,988. And this is by making extra payments of €100. And over the last 2 years, we've been locked into 2.35% with €300 overpayment. And because we're on a fixed rate, we can't actually do anything about that. We can't make any more overpayments. So, but I'm so happy with that, like 17,900, just round it up, it's 18,000. And overall, going from if we had have been on our original mortgage to where we are now with making switches, reducing LTVs, making overpayments, we have saved 39,500. Can we just round that? Okay, we've saved 40k, because all of these in the amortization schedule are estimates in any way. They're like, you know, it's not spot on unless you have your bank one. And I'm going to put this in red, guys. Look, we're going to say 40k. So that's where we are now at the moment. We're on 153,840 with a goal of paying this off in another 8 years. What are we going to do to achieve that? For the next 2.5 years, we cannot do anything about our fixed rate and our overpayments. We can only make overpayments by €300. It's still great. Ideally, we would have liked to have been paying $1,500 a month, but last year I wasn't working. I just went back to work in August just gone, and you know, interest rates were going up. The cost of living was going through the roof, electric prices, food, everything. So we decided to err on the side of caution this time to not put ourselves under financial stress, because mortgage overpayment is a long running thing. This was a commitment for 5 years. So we decided €300 overpayment. So we're happy with that. So for the next 3 years, we can't do anything. So here we have it that we're paying 1297.97, I think it is, by 12 months. So this is how much we can pay off a year. Now I've estimated the interest going on the previous trends and how much we paid last year and the year before. So this is an estimate, and then this would be the capital paid off and the balance. So I have a plan. So we can't do anything for these 3 years. These 3 years are pretty much set. But if we get to the end here, we can see that if we keep going with these figures, the 1,300 a month, when we come to 2032, we will still probably have a balance of about 30,000. So we are looking at making that up over the years. So the plan is over the next 2.5 years, we can't make any overpayments. But what we can do, while we have extra income now that I'm back working again, we can put money away so that when we come to the end of our fixed term, we can make a lump sum payment. And then hopefully we will see what interest rates are like, what our income is like when we come to the end of the fixed term, and we will look at what we will do going forward then for these next few years. But I've just left it in at 1,300 a month just to be a bit conservative. But hopefully we'll be in a situation where we can make overpayments. So what I'm thinking is that if we make a payment at the end of 2026 in August, when we come out, of 15,000, a lump sum payment, that will greatly reduce this balance at the end and give us a bit more leeway to reach this goal. So I've added up that there's going to be 29 months between now and August 2026, starting next month, February, and finishing up 2 months before August, because they send you out information roughly a month or 2 months before you're due to come off your fixed rate. And there's 15,000. So I divided 29 months into the 15,000, and that gives us €517 a month. That's going to be our goal focus now for the next few years, is going to be paying the 1,300 off every month. With that €300 overpayment, and then having a savings account. So we're looking at probably opening up a high yield savings account. I've been looking at Raisin or Trade Republic, seeing what the best deal we can get is, because unfortunately we're just not getting those rates where our banks in this country at the moment. So I'm going to have a look at those options and save €500 into one of those high yield savings accounts each month. And I know it says 517, but hopefully if we're getting a good interest return rate, we should hit that 15,000k. So that's the roundup, guys. I hope you enjoyed our update. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. I will be happy to help you out. I do have more mortgage videos down below talking about, should you overpay on your mortgage, what options, what are the pros and cons. I'll leave that linked down below as well. So until next time, take care, guys. Bye.